Hello, my name is Tina from Victoria Designs. I have quite a few cling stamps. Not super many, but still, I do not use them because they were just sitting in a box in their original packages and I always forgot what I had. So I was thinking about a way to store them properly so that I can easily browse through them and actually find what I need. A binder seemed for me now the best solution, but I don't want to find with little pockets, if you know what I mean. And you can buy these cards with a top layer where the cling stamps cling to, but the crafter in me only wants to buy these sort of things when I'm 100% sure that I cannot make them myself. And I had a eureka moment. I found how I can make my own cling stamp cards to put in the binder. I am so happy with this solution and I want to share this with all of you. On purpose, I did not dare to look up if someone else came up with this idea years ago. Maybe you're already doing this, but I swear I came up with this 2 days ago and then I did a little dance. Let's not keep you in suspense any longer. Here's my cling stamp storage secret. First, let me quickly explain what a cling stamp is. So in the past, stamps look like this, with a wooden block that you could hold to stamp. But they're quite chunky to store. And a cling stamp like this one, you can just put on an acrylic block and stamp away. That's the difference. So you can store these things flat, which is huge. I'm gonna put this aside and I'm going to take you through my binder to show you how I store these. So in the front of my binder, I have a sort of catalog with pictures and numbers. And this way I can easily browse which stamps that I can use for my project, etc. And then after all those pages, the catalog pages, I have my actual sheets with the cling stamps. As you can see, they stick very good and this one actually goes here. And the numbers correspond with the numbers in my catalog. In these pages I can flip through a lot easier than if I have to flip through these sheets. And now to the big questions. How do they keep sticking? Well, I was looking for a solution and I wanted to use chipboard, but obviously, cling stamps don't stick to that. So then I was thinking, what can I put on here that would keep these cling stamps cling, you know? And I was browsing in my head through all the stuff that I had in my office and suddenly, there, this is photo paper where you can print on with an inkjet printer. So I stuck one on each side, like this, and just put it in a binder, et voila, they stick. As you can see, I also have some dies here, and that is because some of the stamp kits also come with a die, and I wanted to keep them together, especially because they're so small. And this method I found somewhere on YouTube. If I find the video again, I will put a link below, and it's just magnetic tape. Now, I find this magnetic tape not super strong, but it can be because this roll is 20 years old. I bought this roll of magnetic tape 20 years ago when I was still a teacher and I thought this was brilliant stuff and I never used it. It holds, but I would wish that it would hold like a tiny little bit more. So if you're looking for this, just a tip, and you're going to a store, I would say just take a few dies with you and just test it out in a shop. In many shops they have a sample piece put out. So I divided these up in sections so I know which dies work with which stamps, etc. And as I said, you can keep this picture with the actual stamps if you like. It's just I like to browse pretty quickly and these need to flip rather carefully. Not that they fall off, but I don't want to damage it, you know. So let me flip through quickly. I really love this. And oh yeah, another tip. So this set didn't come with a die, but with an embossing folder. And I don't want to keep my embossing folders in here. I want to keep them in a box still, like this. I don't have that many. No, I already think this is many, but the box is not full yet. But since they are so chunky, I really want to keep them separately. But I embossed just the card and put it in here. And I also made a note in the catalog that this comes with an embossing folder, just in case. There, that's my stamp collection for now. If you think, oh, these are going to stick together, they do a little bit, but if you're afraid for that, you can easily add like these sheet protectors in between them and they won't stick anymore. Or not to each other, that is. So let me quickly show you how I like to make it. Since I want the photo paper to really stick to all the edges, yeah, regular viewers know I like my edges clean. I am going to use double-sided tape all along the edges. You can use glue all over for sure. You can use full sheet double-sided tape if you like. Also on the other side, gonna make sure it really sticks. And then let's start with this side. Get rid of these backings. There. And then I'm going to use some glue stick in a sense because I normally am such a big fan of Aleene's tacky glue. But when I use that, you can really see where the glue is. And yes, you can spread it out. I actually ordered finally a silicone brush, but I don't have it yet. So I'm not going to use this. Just simply going to use a glue stick. Now I recommend using a strong glue stick. I'm actually out. So I'm going to use this one. And then take your photo paper. Of course, shiny side up because we need the shiny side to cling on. And then really line it up. Like this. And spread out. Same on the other side. I have the same size photo paper as my chipboard. Obviously, then there is no cutting at all. Then I use a hole punch to punch holes for my binder. And then it's actually ready. There. And I have an extra sheet. For now, I love this method. I have more dies, but I'm not sure if this is gonna be able to hold them all. So I'm probably in the near future going to look for magnetic sheets that I can cut up and glue in here to hold the bigger pieces, the bigger dies. But yeah, for now, I am extremely happy with this. So I am so sure that I'm going to use them much more than I now. For the catalog, I actually used the sheets of plastic that were on top of the cling stamps, but once you take them off, they don't really stick for very long, so that's why I took them off. And I just used double-sided tape to put them in here. And for the ones that have a very pretty picture on the package itself, I used that. And actually also the information for the brands, so that I remember which brand it is. If you lost this and if you lost the packaging, no worries, just make a stamp with ink on a piece of cardstock and use that instead. So, oh, can't wait to start actually using these. I really hope this quick video is helpful for you. Again, this is just one method, and for me this is now perfect, but I also love that it can be perfected even more in the future, that I get better ideas and other ideas. I love that. So yeah, if you're new here and you're happy with the video, please like and subscribe. And if you have a friend that might like this tip as well, please send her the link to this video. And I wish you a very beautiful day. Bye bye.